I'm Diante Lyles, Flint Youth Organization, and I'm kicking it with
It's about that time. Hey, tell a friend to come and pull up a seat. Come join the conversations, y'all. It's time to kick it with Pete. Hey, tell a friend to come and pull up a seat. Come join the conversations, y'all. It's time to kick it with Pete. And when you kick it with Pete, we be keeping it Pete. Come join the conversations, y'all. It's time to kick it with Pete. And when you kick it with Pete, we be keeping it Pete. Come join the conversations, y'all. It's time to kick it with Pete.
I mean, we had a little technical difficulty, man, with that. So hold on, man. I'm gonna bring it back. Man. Yeah. Let me get you another intro, man. Yeah. So look, y'all, Mr. Diante Lyles, y'all, CEO, founder of Flint Flames basketball organization, man. Flint Flames youth organization, man. Diante, what's up, man? It's a pleasure to have you here, man.
We here. What's up?
Man, it's all good, man. First off, man, I just want to thank you for just, you know what I'm saying, wanting to be part of the show, man.
Man, for sure, man. I think what you're doing, man, is a good thing for our city and for the youth with everything you're doing. And it's something that I wanted to do.
Yeah, man.
Something I really wanted to do.
And you know what I'm saying, speaking of that, you know what I'm saying, like with the youth and everything, man, I do want to, you know what I'm saying, say salute to you and, you know what I'm saying, thank you. Cause like that was really like my first like major event, you know what I'm saying, here in the city that me and Hodo did, you know what I'm saying, the back to school basketball event, man. And for you to, you know what I'm saying, come out, you know what I'm saying, give out hot dogs, and just even when the pizza get dropped off, you pretty much ran the concession stand for us, man. And it's like, It was just dope. It was just dope, you know what I'm saying, to see, you know what I'm saying, just to see how a group of black men can just, you know what I'm saying, come together. And me and you, that was our first time meeting each other, but you would never thought. So, man, again, I just want to thank you, you know what I'm saying, for that, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. That's how I am, man. Anything that's going on with the kids in our city, if it's positive, I'm a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be a part of everything that's going on with them. With anything you got going on, I'm there, man. I got resources. I got different stuff that I can give myself. You know what I'm saying? And we can plug and do it all the time.
Yeah, man. So let's get into it, man. I feel like that we talking about me, man. Let's talk about you, man. Let's get into it with you, man. So I'm gonna just get straight to it, man. If you wasn't coaching or mentoring, man, what is it that Diante Lyles would be doing today?
I ain't gonna lie to you. Probably in the streets. Probably in the streets and still doing what I was doing. The kids is what saved my life.
Okay. And when you say that the kids is what saved your life, like, what was that one moment that made you feel like, you know what I'm saying, that the kids made, you know what I'm saying, what was that one wake-up moment that the kids showed you, like, yo, this is what I really need to be doing?
My nephew came and got me and told me he wanted to play football.
Okay.
And the stuff that I was doing, it wouldn't, if I would have got caught doing it, it wouldn't allow me to be around while he was doing what he was doing.
Okay.
So he was 5 years old when this happened. And since then, I just been locked in.
Okay. And you know what I'm saying, and that makes sense. And man, that right there is one of the biggest things that I try to tell people though. Like, man, us as adults, we feel like that we can't learn nothing from the youth. We can't learn nothing from the kids. But that right there, what you just said, you know what I'm saying, seeing that your nephew wanted to play football, that taught you something right there. That taught you that, look, I need to lock in as a man and stop doing, you know what I'm saying, certain stuff that I'm doing, because if I don't, I'm gonna let him down.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And that's our biggest fear, letting these kids down, man.
For sure. And then, you know, every time me and him talk, he thank me for what I did for him, but he don't even know he really saved my life.
Okay.
He really saved my life, man. I was in the streets tough. And with me not wanting to not be a part of stuff that he doing, it took me away from it. Because I could be either dead or in jail right now. For sure.
That makes sense. So, man, so I see that you keep mentioning, you know what I'm saying, you was in the streets tough. So, like, right now, you know what I'm saying, just for the people that's out there listening, the youth that's listening, man, like, what's one of the biggest lessons that the streets taught you?
It wasn't the streets. It was a judge.
Okay.
I got caught up on some stuff, and he told me he was going to sentence me to 10 years. But he knew my grandma. And he knew my family that came in court with me. So he gave me another chance. Because he said, on one hand, you doing all this with the youth, you know what I'm saying, you doing this in the community. But on another hand, you a menace to society.
Right.
So it woke me up, and it made me realize like that was like what, like 20 years ago, 15 years ago,
Yeah,
something
because
like
you've been
that.
mentoring. You've been
Yeah,
mentoring and just off in this
yeah,
for about 18 years,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So that really woke me up right there. And it made me realize that, what I was doing wasn't it.
Yeah.
It wasn't my journey. You know what I'm saying? My journey was something else. And once I start dealing with the youth, God really woke me up and blessed me.
Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like that, you know what I'm saying, like with a lot of people, and I'm glad that you understood that. Because man, like a lot of people around here, they don't understand. It's like, yeah, we can help the youth out, but it's like, man, if you still 1 foot in, 1 foot out, we not doing no good. We not doing no good to them.
Not at all.
Because it's like, you know what I'm saying, how I, you know what I'm saying, and I could be wrong, but how I look at it as, it's like, it's kind of like grooming.
Yeah.
You teaching them how to, you kind of teaching them how to do both. Like you showing them that you can't, you can do both and try to be sneaky and smooth with it, when you just really need to tell them like, yo, if you lock in full-fledged this route, like you say, God go bless you
Yeah.
in so many different ways with what you got going on, man.
Yeah. I used to think that was the only way. You know what I'm saying? Coming from the background I came from, I lost my mom at 10 years old.
Oh man, sorry to hear
I
that.
grew up in a neighborhood where all they cared about was selling dope.
Where you grew up at?
In Pearson Hood.
Okay.
That's where my dad was, but I grew up in Beecher.
Okay.
But my dad was over there, so I was over there a lot with my dad. And when my mom died, we moved up here from Ohio.
What
You
part?
know what I'm saying? Alliance, Ohio.
Alliance.
Yeah, it's right by Canton.
Canton. Okay.
Yeah, right by
Okay.
Canton,
Okay.
Akron.
Okay.
Yup,
Okay.
small
So up in that
town.
area.
We moved up here.
So man, let me ask you this: you an Ohio State fan?
Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
I'll give
For
it to
sure.
you, man, because you from Ohio. You
I
from
mean,
Ohio.
I'm from Michigan.
But weren't you born in Ohio?
I was born in Michigan,
Okay. Okay.
but
But
we
you
moved
stayed.
down there.
Oh man. Oh man. So you flopped on us.
Man, I ain't really been a Michigan fan. If anything, I'm Michigan State.
It's all good. It's all good. See, man, the thing is, I stayed in Columbus. Like I tell everybody this, I stayed in Columbus. So it's like when I hear Ohio and Ohio State, it's like, bro, they fans make you just be on, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just be, you know what I'm saying? Just be on tip, man. So look, man, growing up, you know what I'm saying? Did you have like, you know what I'm saying, any mentors or role models who shaped you, you know what I'm saying, who shaped you to want to, you know what I'm saying, lead today?
Well, yeah, I had a few, but my main mentor was my uncle.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And my uncle, he was one of the leaders of our family.
Okay.
And he used to just teach me stuff, how to cut grass, how to cut trees down,
Okay.
different stuff, how to hustle, how to do different things. And he was really one of my mentors for real, for real. He still is to this day,
Okay.
honestly. And when I started getting into the basketball world and stuff, another one of my mentors was Mike Williams. He the coach at Davidson right now.
Okay.
So he really like took me under his wing and showed me a lot of stuff and taught me how to do a lot of stuff with the basketball stuff. Far as the after school programs and the youth programs I did that because I was a kid coming up that really needed that. That really
Okay.
needed the mentorship and the youth programs and the different stuff that was going on. So I kind of understand what these kids need. They need a
Yeah.
place to be, and they need people that mess with them, really mess with them. Not
Yeah.
mess with them because you're trying to get some money.
Yeah.
Mess with them because this is what you do.
Yeah, this what you
what I'm
do.
saying?
You
'Cause
want
for
to show
so
them
many
something different.
years, I've been paying for this stuff out of my pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just recently I started getting a couple grants and different things because I did everything legit with my nonprofit and got my 501c3 and everything. But before that, all this stuff was coming out of my pocket or parents' pocket or people that was donating to our program and different stuff. So I was doing it because I love it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like, okay, so I hear you say like you was just doing it out of pocket, you know what I'm saying, before you got your 501c together and everything. So like at what moment really made you realize like, yo, it's time for me to like, you know what I'm saying, stop funding everything myself and try to go out there and get the grants? Because it's like I say, like when we was having a conversation when we was at Haskell's, like I say, like it's people that told me like with the podcast academy, like they told me before you even get too comfortable and go into it, you got to understand it's still a business that you're doing. And you can't, you know what I'm saying, fun too much. And like, and then also to piggyback off what you were saying, it's like it's kind of hard when you like you say when you're not doing it for the money. Like I'm really doing it to get the kids the experience, get the kids something different to do outside of, you know what I'm saying, sports and just you know what I'm saying. It's still mentoring, but a different way to mentor them, like giving them that outlet to express themselves.
The biggest mentors are coaches, because these coaches, as we coach these kids, we with these kids for hours.
Yeah, more than the parents. Some of the time.
Yeah. And these kids adapt to everything that we doing, and they gravitate to you, what you saying, how everything is, and if you doing stuff the right way, it'll turn out the right way. But a person that really got me out of, trying to pay for everything on my own, and was Shelly Sparks.
Okay.
She over the Flint Development Center, and she what she did for me when I went up there and started my programs up there. She kind of like showed me how to do everything, and she got my 501c3 for me. She
Okay.
helped me get it. She showed me what to do, and I really thank her for that. So coming up, it's a lot of people that really was like mentors to me, and doing different stuff for me, and really blessed me. Like I said, when I got out the streets and I started doing stuff for the kids and stuff, God blessed me with a lot of stuff and a lot of people, a lot of resources.
Yeah.
So that I wouldn't have to go back to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's really a few people that really showed me the game and what to do and how to get my stuff going, so I wouldn't have to fund it myself.
Okay. Okay, so that kind of like, you know what I'm saying, answer my next question, because I was gonna say, like, you know what I'm saying, back into because you launched the Flint Flames basketball back in 2019,
Yeah.
right? So it wasn't until 2021 where you had pretty much took it to the Flint Flames, well, to the Flames youth organization, right?
Yep.
And pretty much, you know, when you went to the development center working with Shelly, that's what led you
Yep.
to doing that.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, that pretty much, you know what I'm saying, that pretty
I
much
was I was
answered
up
that.
there. I was up there feeding over 100 some kids every day out of
Man.
my pocket. You know what I'm saying? And when she seen it, she was like, "You really what?" Cause my what I do with my lawn care business, I got a lawn care business too.
Yeah,
So
I was
what
gonna ask you
what I
about
do
that
with my
too.
lawn care business is the money that I make over the summer. Some kids, I take kids with me to make money too, but the money I make over the summer, I was using it for my program.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And my house stuff, and you know what I'm saying, my bills and all that.
Yeah.
But majority of the money was going
Towards the
towards the
program.
program.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So man, let me ask you this. How many kids of your own do you have?
6.
6. Okay. And that's a big salute there. Like for you to have 6 kids of your own, but take on like an extra, you know what I'm saying, 100 some kids, man. It's like
And not
that's
even that. I mean, I got nieces, nephews.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All of them is like my kids. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? My sister, she don't gotta want for nothing for her kids. Anytime they needed to be watched or anything, I got them. They can come to my after school program. They can come to my house. Kids come to my house. I set my house up to where kids in the basement is 6 TVs in the basement. Each TV got a game on it, a game system on it. So when kids come over, they wouldn't be arguing about it, and they'll
About the
feel
game.
safe there.
Yeah.
And they you know what I'm saying, they don't gotta go nowhere and do nothing.
Yeah.
It's a safe area, safe space, and they right there. So I always been like that with the kids, growing up. Uh they always at my house.
And that's dope, and man. And like that's like as you saw, like looking around the building, man, that's pretty much what I'm trying to create up here, man. Like I'm gonna try to have like different little game nights to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like where they just can come up here and just chill. Had, you know what I'm saying, had that safe space.
That's what they need.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Had
They
that
need
safe
that.
space.
They need that safe space.
Something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still go do educational stuff. You know what I'm saying? They may have to come in order, you know what I'm saying? In order, like, with me, I'm going to be strict because I feel like when I came up, a lot of programs and a lot of field trips and stuff, I couldn't go on because I decided to make the wrong choices. Like, mind you, I was a good kid. I knew I could get the grades. I knew I can do what I needed to do, but I chose not to at times. So certain stuff that I have going on up here, it's like, no, you got to bring your progress report even to get through the door. You know what I'm saying? Your grades and everything got to be a certain spot because it's like, I want them to feel like, oh, you know, let me get my grades up so I can pull up and kick it with Pete. And you know what I'm saying? Play,
that's important.
Yeah, play the game. You know what I'm saying? Play the games
that's
and
the
all
most
that,
important
man.
part of everything.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to learn.
Yeah.
You can't play sports if you don't know how to learn. When you go to college, they might slam you with a playbook 2 days before your game. And you got to know it all. If you can't read and understand everything that's going on, they ain't going to want you.
But that too, but just, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that a lot of the youth and everything, even the ones that play sports, man, you know what I'm saying? My thing be with them, I want them to understand too, go chase after the sports scholarship.
Yeah.
But also get your academic scholarship because of the fact that academic scholarship, they can't really snatch from you.
You can't get no sports scholarship without no academics.
You can, but you can't.
No, you can't.
But my thing is, you know how some players go and just try to do enough. See, that's what I'm saying. Don't try to go and do enough. Like, go and actually excel. Try to get your degree.
If you trying to just do it, that's why a lot of kids from our city don't make it. They be good in basketball, but they just trying to do the bare minimum.
Yeah,
in school.
in the school, and that's the part, and that's the part I'm saying. Get locked in on the academics part because of the fact
you have to.
Because of the fact, see, it's extra stuff that comes with those sports scholarships.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Now, if you in there on sports and academics, the coach may not see eye to eye. The coach can take you off the court. But if you in there for academics too, he can't take you out to school.
Exactly.
Compared to some players, like you say, players around here, they end up coming back home. But this everywhere. They end up coming back home because, like we say, they just be so locked in on the sports. They don't lock in on the academics. And then it's like, all right, bet. The coaches, you know what I'm saying? Just like you a coach, man. You know, y'all try to, I can't say this, some of the coaches, y'all do try to do what y'all can do. Look, let's do this so you can get your grades up. You know what I'm saying? They offer different tutors, try to find different tutoring programs. And at the end of the day, you know, it's still on the player too, to want, you know what I'm saying, to want more.
It's on their parents too.
Definitely the parents. Definitely the parents, man.
Yeah, but a lot of these parents don't know. They don't know. They know, man. They don't know.
They know.
Let me tell you why they don't know. Because they ain't never had a kid to go to college.
Now let me tell you this. Now let me tell you why they do know though. Because the same thing, it's just like right now, Tay. Your son, he can be a college athlete going off finna do his thing. Let your son make one mistake. They know everything that your son shouldn't have done or the route that he should have took. So that's why I say they know. They don't want to know when it's their child. You see what I'm saying? And that's just the society we live in, period.
Yeah. That's when they doing something wrong. I'm talking about far as getting them in school.
Man, they can, man, they know. The resources is out there.
Yeah.
The internet. They can look up, bro. My thing is, and it's just me keeping it P. Some of these moms, you can look up and private investigate and know where a man every location is and this and this. You can locate these schools and these college applications. Just like, you know what I'm saying, and vice versa, bro.
But you can, but it's most likely that they wouldn't know because it's a lot of stuff into getting your kid in school, honestly. And they wouldn't know because they not, like you said, trying to know.
Yeah.
They not trying
That's
to
pretty much what I'm trying to say.
They're not trying to know about the college clearinghouses and different stuff like that, or how to get your kid a full ride scholarship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or stuff like that. They don't understand about the academics got to be a certain level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In order to get an academic scholarship, your academics got to be at a certain level. You can't be at a 2.1 or 2.0 or
Yeah.
stuff like that, or you got to have your academics up. So that's the most important thing to me besides sports. Sports is just the way that we get kids in the door.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Playing basketball and all that stuff was just get kids in the door.
And see, I like how you said that, and that's pretty much my outlook on it. Cause you know what I'm saying? Use that to get through the door. But once you through the door, run it up and get, you know what I'm saying, and get your degree.
Yeah, because with me, it ain't about going to the NFL, the NBA, none of that. What it's about with me is, like I told my nephew, man, we gonna have to make sure that you academically sound and you good in sports.
Yeah.
Because me and your mom might not have enough money to send you to college. That doesn't cost a lot of money, man.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? So the thing with me, it's not about the sport. I can honestly care less about sports. Honestly, the stuff with me is getting these kids where they need to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or keeping these kids. The reason why I do basketball is because every kid want to play basketball.
True.
It just so happened that we got good at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you in a gym for so long, so many years, you get good at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of stuff that we do, we don't supposed to be doing. We don't supposed to be beating these teams that we beat. We don't supposed to be
But why you feel like y'all don't supposed to be doing that though?
Because so you got teams around Michigan, around the United States, that's these high-powered teams with a lot of money behind them, with a lot of, NBA players, different people behind them.
That's the thing though. But the talent though, like I get what you saying. I get what you saying, but it's just, man, I gotta take off for my little homies, man. You know, because I've been linking in with the kids. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got higher powers. They got the different training facilities and all that. But man, all that's
what
cool.
I'm saying is
But the heart that these young fellas got around here is something different.
When I say we don't supposed to be beaten, what I'm saying is with that, I'm saying it like this. You got teams that's ranked all in the country. You know what I'm saying? These teams do this. These teams got this. Like you said, they got the facilities.
Yeah.
We don't have all the facilities around here. You got some teams around here practice outside.
Yeah.
You got some teams around here got gyms that floor, you ain't even got no grip or none of that. So when I say that our kid, I know our kid is talented.
Yeah.
Very talented. I'm not putting them down, none of that. But
I ain't saying that you was putting them down.
What I'm saying is, like, the teams that we beat, people don't think we can beat. And we go beat those teams, kids from Flint, and we taking them all across the country and beating these teams, they're like, where these dudes coming from? Who is this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we knocking down doors that ain't been knocked down in a long time. Because we taking these kids to these places. We doing stuff with these kids that people ain't did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got people that I know from Vegas Elite, Compton Magic, all this, people all across the country that tell me stuff and talk to me about this stuff that we doing. And there has never been teams from small cities like ours that make noise like we do. We got a lot of talented kids.
Outside of that though, man, like, and you know what I'm saying, what people fail to realize, like, man, Flint, we breed hoopers, man. You know what I'm saying?
We got a lot of talented kids.
Now let me ask you this though, just going back off of what you saying though, man, I get to an extent some of that stuff be a disadvantage for the kids not having the facilities and all that. But I feel like that's what make them go to these other cities, other states, and do what they do. Because coming from Flint, we don't got much. So it's like with us, you know what I'm saying? Even us, bro, we go to another city, we don't got much. But when we show up, you go feel like that we got the world on our shoulders. So you wouldn't even think that. Wouldn't even think that we just came from practicing outside, you know what I'm saying, outside all day.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Just like when we had the basketball event, some of the kids was what was talking about, oh, it's double rims, it's double rims. But after a while, they figured out their shots. They adapted, and that's the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we can do better and have, you know what I'm saying, better facilities and all that. But I feel like the way that our kids can adapt to the game, that there is gonna always be a winner in every situation, because like you say, sports teach them life lessons too. So if you can adapt from playing on, you know what I'm saying, a floor with no grip to going out here to a floor with grip and knowing how to maneuver within seconds. Because in life, you got to know how to maneuver and make a split decision in seconds, just like that. So it's like for what y'all teaching them and everything, like, man, I be watching. I've been watching, you know what I'm saying? I've been watching the Flint Flames grow, and it's like seeing them, you know what I'm saying? Seeing some of them and like just seeing some of them now, like how they older, and it's just like it's dope. But bro, I can't hoop. I ain't gonna lie. Even though I beat you 1-on-1, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I got my 1 point.
Man.
Hey,
You quit.
You quit. I got the footage. You nah. Then I had then that's why I wore my Crocs today, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't
had no shoes.
Yeah,
on.
I had to put on, you know what I'm saying? I had to put on my Crocs and all that. But no, I'm just talking stuff. But nah, man, it's just dope, you know what I'm saying? What you doing? Like I say, man, like just the moves that these young guys can do, you know what I'm saying? Just like I say, just seeing a growth, you know what I'm saying? The elevation, man. So it's like when we speak of, you know what I'm saying, the Flames Youth Organization, man, it's like, what's really your main mission behind it, and what would you say that makes your program different from some of the other programs in the city?
My program is different because we not just basketball.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I care about basketball, and I care about what the kids is doing because that's what the kids want to do.
Right.
But if the kids wanted to do journalism or DJing or photography or any other thing, I would be even more passionate about that than anything else. So my ultimate mission for my kids and the kids in our program is to bring stuff back to them that the kids got all across the country.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was my ultimate goal with everything we doing. The kids, like I said, the kids just happen to want to play basketball.
Yeah.
So I went hard at learning how to be a coach, learning how to be a mentor, learning how to run programs, learning what I needed to do to get these kids in the door.
Yeah.
Learning who I needed to talk to get my kids on the level that they on now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I always wanted to do it for Flint kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even with our basketball stuff. Yeah, we a national program now. But when I talked to Mr. Bates and they wanted me to come over to Bates Fundamentals, I told him that I wanted to do it for the kids in my city. I didn't necessarily have to go get kids from out of town or Detroit or anywhere. I wanted to do this for the kids in our city to bring those atmospheres to us.
Yeah.
So when kids come from Detroit or somewhere, they come into practice in Flint. We don't got to take our kids down there and do everything. I'm not saying it's nothing bad with that, but what I'm saying is I wanted to give our kids opportunity.
Something different. Yeah, man.
Something different. You know what I'm saying?
And that's dope, and that makes sense. And that's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, again, with what I'm doing, man. Because, like, a lot of this with, like, podcasts and teaching kids how to stream and all that, it all goes hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you before, it's always that one player that y'all got out there. Like, he want to play, but he kind of being forced to play because his brother out there, cousin out there. But it's like, little dude might be cold with a camera.
Yeah.
He might got a voice that can, you know what I'm saying, that can draw in attention. And it's like, that's pretty much what I want to teach these kids. Like, man, y'all already be at the games. Y'all got the phones. Even the parents. Like, look, y'all, it's not hard for y'all to get y'all kids started and going with some of this. Some little you know what I'm saying, get them some simple little wireless mics, pay for them a program, and let them do it. You know what I'm saying? Just let them do it. Let them figure it out. But even then, like I was telling you, it also helps the organizations and everything, because now, instead of y'all having to pay somebody to come out and do media, okay, now I got kids that's part of my program that's on the media side of the program, and they're handling all of that. So now it's the same thing. You know, I feel like the kids, you know what I'm saying? I feel like and that's what's gonna be dope about it. Just imagine you being on the sideline and you getting interviewed by one of your peers. You know, your peers ain't gonna really take it too easy on you. You gonna be like, hey, bro, I saw when you went out there and airball, you know what I'm saying, compared to a grown person, we gotta you know what I'm saying, we can ask them about it, but we can't be as harsh as they would. But that's gonna also make, you know what I'm saying, shape the players, because it's like, yo, I ain't trying, you know what I'm saying? Because right now we live in a day and age, kids ain't trying to be on the internet looking chatty or looking corny or getting exposed. So as a basketball player, you don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to be exposed.
Yeah.
So it's gonna make you go out there and work hard. But not even that though, man. As these kids grow, as these kids develop in these programs and in life, period, man, they need the, you know what I'm saying, the communication skills. They need to know how to, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I was telling you we was at high school. It come hand in hand.
Yeah.
You got to be media trained.
Got to.
You have to know how to talk when you in front of people.
Yeah.
People might ask you questions and you got to have an answer just
right
like that.
there. Yeah.
You can't
and a good professional answer to where you're not making yourself look crazy.
That's what makes some of the top organizations, because they have that. They have that for their kids. You know what I'm saying? And they got people that surround them, like you said, they peers doing it. So it goes hand in hand with everything you doing. You know what I'm saying?
So, man, it's like you've been involved with nearly, you know what I'm saying, a lot of major youth organizations in Flint. You've been involved with the Flint Development Center. It looked like that you was involved with the SBEV, you know what I'm saying, the Broom Center. And then you also was part of the Flint PAL, man. So it's like, how did those experiences, you know what I'm saying, kind of like help you kind of prepare to, you know what I'm saying, get your own organization going? So it's like, what's some things that you learned from working with those organizations that you would say that you may took and applied into your own organization?
That you gotta have tough skin.
Okay.
You gotta know how to be a leader, and people gotta want to follow you. You gotta know how to be a follower as well. Follower meaning you gotta know how to. If you don't know how to follow, you can't lead.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because not saying that you a follower and you following people, but you got to know the steps of the ladder. You know what I'm saying? Not going above people and doing different stuff, and just knowing the steps and knowing about
understanding
boards.
it's a chain. Understanding it's a chain of command. Yeah.
And you know, it kind of molded me to get my own stuff, because it was like you know, stuff was happening within the organizations. You know, when I was working with PAL, it split up, and then it affected the kids. You know what I'm saying? It went from it was PAL Corp and Flint PAL fighting against each other, and it was political stuff going on, and it affected the kids. So anything that was going on that affected the kids, I kind of didn't want to be a part of.
Yeah, that makes sense, bro.
Because the kids sitting there looking like, what we got going on? What can we do? You know what I'm saying? When ultimately, if everybody work together, it's better for the kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The end goal for the kids is better working together. So it kind of made me go out on my own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that makes sense, man. And that's kind of like why when I started and doing everything I did, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people like, oh, why you ain't hit me up? Because it's like, man, some stuff when you initially putting the plan together and, you know what I'm saying, building a foundation, like I tell people, like, man, it ain't meant to have everybody here. It's like, bro, I'm laying down cement right now. You may be a drywall layer. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't need you on the work. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you on the work site right now.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get to that point to where I can bring you in.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? On the work site. But not even that too. Like, man, like what people don't get, like, man, when you dealing with the youth and when you dealing with the kids, it's a lot of different stuff that you got to do. And I'm learning that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm learning that. So it's like some of my homeboys, it's like, I tell them like, hey, to be honest, when I'm doing the programs on these days, it's like, bro, you really can't even come around to an extent just because of what you got going on. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what may happen, what may go on. Somebody may just be on some hating stuff, may send people up here. They want to check paperwork and all that because that's what happens when you deal with youth.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I can't take that risk of losing what I got going on. And like you say,
Right.
letting the kids down.
And
They come.
a lot of people would look at you as you trying to be better than them.
Yeah.
When really everything you doing is for the kids and you don't want it to mess up.
Yeah. Like you don't
know
want
what
to
I'm saying?
lose. You don't want to lose what
I
you
got
put
friends
into
and
it.
stuff that the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they used to be like, you think you better than us, you think you this, you think you that. But it ain't that. I'm just trying to, like you said, build something.
Yeah.
And then once I build it, then we all can come in.
Yeah.
If it's a situation for you to come in.
Yeah. Like
Other than that, I can't risk nothing because like I can't be on social media arguing with people.
Yeah.
I can't be in public arguing with people. I can't be in pictures at clubs. I can't be caught smoking on cameras and all that, drinking, none of that.
Yeah.
I don't allow that to happen.
Yeah.
Or none of that. Just because.
So this is my thing. I beg to differ with the smoking part because listen, and no, hear me out. Not with you personally. And this is what people have told me. I'm not gonna lie. I smoke, but like I tell people, let me ask you this. One of the biggest youth advocates got one of the biggest youth programs. Snoop Dogg. Before Snoop Dogg got involved with the youth and everything, and still to this day, what is he known for?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
but you got to look at it like this too. Snoop Dogg, before he had his youth programs, had money. He's putting all the money behind his stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but that's just his image.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying it's bad.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
I ain't saying it's bad. But what I'm saying is, I try to keep my image
to
a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm preaching to kids, a lot of these kids that got killed in the city came up through my programs. So it's very dear to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it hurt my heart. A lot of stuff that be happening. So I try to make the kids see me in a different light.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not saying nothing wrong with it. I know it's legal.
Right.
Everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just I try my hardest to stay out of that type of stuff.
Right.
So that the kids can see me different.
Yeah.
Because like right now, I'm working at Beecher.
Yeah, you're the football coach there now, right? Congratulations on that, bro.
So I'm starting to get into schools. I'm starting to get different stuff going on. And I want to build a certain image for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And doing those type of things just ain't me no
more. Right. That makes sense. And man, like I say, I do it, but I'm not like you say, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that I do it, at least, but they know by my name. My name says it all. Peter Larry Lyles, you know what I'm saying? It says it all, but as you can see when you look through my social media, like you say,
you ain't seen it.
I don't really post it. The most you will probably see it, and that's before I moved into this studio when I had my studio at home because I was able to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Certain podcasts, I will. You know what I'm saying? I will smoke on there. But as I started wanting to grow, like you say, and elevate, I knew I had to get something different so I could teach the kids and just pull out of that environment. Now I'm being in here, it's like, man, I'm not finna take, you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna take the chance to try to smoke in here and get, you know what I'm saying, get put out. Then based off my neighbors and everything that surround me, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying. I feel like I'm gonna get hit with some endangerment cases. Sure. You feel me? Cause you see what's around me. So it's like it's and that goes back to like what we were saying, like being able to have certain people around and certain people in the areas. You still got to look at like your location and where you at and where you doing everything. You know what I'm saying? And where you doing everything at, man.
Yeah,
so
it's a time and a place for everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I'm better than nobody. I ain't saying I'm doing stuff. I'm just so perfect and this and that.
Right. Yeah.
I ain't. I got faults. I do stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But what I try to do,
It's not display them to the
yeah,
kids.
yeah,
And that there, like I say, man, that there makes sense. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I try to carry myself a certain way because it's like, you know what I'm saying? You as a parent, I'm not an actual parent, but you know what I'm saying? Just having parents bring their kids around you. You want them to have that comfort to know, like, oh, okay,
yeah,
I'm finna bring my kids around. Pete don't, you know what I'm saying? Pete don't be having all that
yeah,
traffic, you know what I'm saying? In and out. Cause like that's one thing. Like a lot of people thought that I was gonna have like a booth in here, like a music setup. I will never put that in here. Like honestly, I would never put that in here because of the fact it takes away from the stigma of what I'm trying to create.
for sure.
I don't want that music studio vibe kind of thing. Cause it comes with too much. You know what I'm saying? With this, it's chill, you know what I'm saying? It's laid back. Like I say, I got the different spaces to where, you know what I'm saying, even if you wanted to come in and do a little seminar, talk to the kids, it's like I'm able to do that. And that's what I'm trying to create. Like I want other organizations, other businesses to be like, yo, we having a banquet. You know what? Let's reach out to Pete and see if we can just rent out his space and have a banquet there. You see what I'm saying? Because
Hmm.
it's, as you see, it's more than enough space.
Yeah,
Rent some tables, chairs. Now we got somewhere
yeah.
to do, you know what I'm saying, to do the banquet. Yeah,
Resources.
resources and that. And like I say, that there is like what I'm really trying to just build. Like, man, just like I say, teaching the kids how to stream, teaching them how to talk. But not even that, even adults, man. Like I want to do something to where I even start teaching adults how to pretty much, you know what I'm saying, do podcasting because of the fact you as a parent, if you learned just the simple skills and knew what to do, and your son, you know what I'm saying, your
Oh,
daughter,
I'm gonna be picking your brain.
man,
I'm gonna be
I,
picking your brain, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I do.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Anything I can learn from you,
yeah.
I'm not going to, even with the kids. My son taught me how to edit. He's 12 years
Bro,
old.
but see, and now, by you saying that though, now you see what I'm saying. So that right there, your
Yeah.
son, if your son know how to edit already, guess what? If he signed up for the program, he's probably gonna be ahead of a lot of kids, but
Yeah.
not even that. And that's what I want to kind of bring to the program. Yes, I'm gonna have like a curriculum and certain stuff for them to follow, but the homework that they go home and do, I still want them to do stuff to their own style.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the way I got my stuff set up, the way I do my stuff, they may not, you know what I'm saying? They may not have the 3-4 cameras and all that. So that's really my thing. Learn how to do it with your style and what you
For
got.
sure.
It's kind of like with cutting grass, bro. Before you got the big ride and more, you had to figure out how you was gonna get them precise lines just with your push more until you can get there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You may have rode the, you know what I'm saying, the zero turn with your granddad, you know what I'm saying, your uncles, everybody that had you out there, but it's different with what you know how to do with your own stuff.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's kind of
Yeah.
like your car.
Yeah.
You know when your car go on in, cut off on you, but
Yeah.
somebody else's,
For sure.
it's like, I don't know which way I'm gonna go about it. So,
For
man,
sure.
let me ask you this though, man, because I see that, you know what I'm saying, you done hosted teen dance, you know what I'm saying, you done hosted the after school program, summer camps, 3-on-3 tournaments. Man, you even did a few lock-ins. Out of everything, what's one moment that sticks with you that's a reminder of why you do this?
So I would say when I was throwing the teen parties for YSR Grams, Criffy Like Kid,
Okay.
all them when they was
Shout out
younger.
to them, man.
When they was younger, I used to throw parties for them in Beecher. At the it's the banquet hall on Saginaw Street now.
The Romans
But it was
Banquet Hall?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But it was owned by Leela McGee. And she had me up there working, and she used to let me, throw parties for the kids and stuff.
Okay.
So seeing them, Jay, all them,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? All the young Flint talent used to be there. I used to let them perform there.
Okay,
So
dope.
just seeing how they evolved and how they became who they becoming, just off the little stuff that I did for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It really
Man, that goes a lot. Like, people don't even realize it, man. Like, that goes a long way, man. And I say that to say, cause man, you older, you know what I'm saying? You older than me. And what you did for them, I had an uncle that did pretty much the same thing. My uncle was Malcolm. You remember Malcolm's Yeah, that was my uncle. So like when he switched the store over to like the Phantom and all that, he used to throw the parties and have me and my homeboys host them just to, you know what I'm saying, keep us out the way, keep us out of trouble, but not even that. Now that when I was younger, I thought that it was corny. But now that I'm older, one thing that he used to do that I thought that was corny, like when I'm having a bad day, I'm just going through something, or he just feel like that something was off, he'd be like, come on, man, come ride with me. I'd be like, all right, bet, where we going? Mind you, he ain't that type of dude into all of that. He like, man, we finna go to the hood. I'm finna pull up on my homeboys in the hood. Mind you, we never pulled up on nobody though, bro. We'd just ride through all of the different neighborhoods and just chop it up and talk. Or he'd just say like some little funny stuff like, man, you see over there, yeah, man, them all my homeboys. But mind you, I know he ain't off until all of this. He like, yeah, you know, I remember before this and this, but some of the stories was true. Some of them he was just, you know what I'm saying, just trying to cheer me up. But what I took from that was, it's like the hood, you know what I'm saying? People from the hood, he had respect in the hood. But he never, mind you, when I say we never stopped nowhere, people will blow, they'll see him, whatever, come up to a store like, oh man, I saw you. And that taught me like you can maneuver through and ride through these environments and still get love, but you don't have to stop and be there every day.
Yeah, you don't have to be there every day.
Yeah.
But you do gotta pull up. You do gotta make them know that you still one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I pull up. I get out. I holler at people.
Yeah.
I stop by the barbershops. You know what I'm saying? But when I stop by those barbershops, everybody is showing me love because of what I'm doing with the kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
and
I mean, I feel like
what I'm not doing when I used to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like your uncle, he was one of them guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you make it out those situations, you don't have to be those guys all the time.
Yeah.
You don't have to, like real gangsters, they don't want you to know they a gangster.
Yeah, and that's pretty much and that's pretty much, you know what I'm saying, what he taught me. Like, man, even just like you know what I'm saying, cause I'm gonna get to this just far as like with you and your lawn care company. Like with him, when he had a store, mind you, I'm thinking like, oh, my uncle got a store, I can just get whatever I want. He just go give me a job. Like, man, my job wasn't even given to me. Like, I tell people this. So it's like, and that's what I try to preach to kids too. Like, nothing is ever given to you. Like, man, I had to volunteer up there. I literally had to get out of school and just come up there every day after school for like a month and just randomly do stuff that I knew that needed to be done in order for him to like be like, okay, bet, now I'm gonna give you a job. Mind you, my brothers had a job, cousins, everybody else. But I'm sitting there like, why I gotta go? You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there like, why I gotta go through all of this? But not, like I say, now that I'm older, I appreciate it more. It helps me understand, no matter what it is, family, or if you feel like that you deserve it, you still gotta work for what you want. You know what I'm saying? So
that's how I am with my sons.
Yeah,
with my lawn care business.
And so, man, speaking of, you know what I'm saying, just speaking of your lawn care business, like not only do you mentor through sports, but you also do it through Lyles Lawn Care, where you employ the youth and help them maintain, like, because y'all do like a lot of the city lots and everything, right? So it's like, what inspired you to bring jobs and entrepreneurship into your mission? So it's like, what really inspired you to want to, you know what I'm saying, start bringing the youth out to do the lawn care services and everything?
Actually, I wanted to show them how to be an entrepreneur.
Okay.
And show them what I do. You know what I'm saying? And show them that you don't have to be in the streets to make money.
Yeah.
Because my lawn care business make a lot of money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And with it making the money I'm able to pay these kids to come out with me, you know what I'm saying, and do different stuff. And the ones that really want to work and grind can make a lot of money with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope.
And not only do I teach them how to cut grass though, I teach them the business side of everything too.
Yeah.
Contracts, how to price a yard, how to price, commercial properties,
Yeah.
different stuff like that.
That's dope.
Doing a lot of stuff with them on that, and showing them that, hey, if you get out here and you get you 10 yards at $40 to $50 every
Cut 'em.
week,
Man,
that's
listen.
that's $500
Bruh.
every week that you getting. So imagine if you got 30 or 40
Yeah.
or 80 like I got.
Crazy. And
You
and
know
it's
what I'm
like
saying?
and it's like with them, you know what I'm saying? Cause I thought that whole process that you just said, like I've been thinking about like doing like the same thing, but like how you broke it down, that having the contracts, but having like pretty much your core customers that's
Mhm.
on the weekly routine. So it's like if you got Miss Jackson over here knowing every Tuesday you go be out there to cut her grass, you know what I'm saying? It may, you know what I'm saying? It may, you may not have an exact time for it, but she know every Tuesday you coming to cut her grass, she go be happy and she go be satisfied with that. And that's something that the customer go look forward to. Like me, I got a lawnmower, I can cut my grass and all that, but bro, I do so much. My neighbor, he cut grass. My neighbor always out there every Saturday. He do about 2-3 houses on the block. So with him, I tell him, bro, look, every Saturday, 12 o'clock. Every Saturday, 12 o'clock my time. He come over, cut the grass. If I ain't there, if he come a little earlier, he know though. Once I see that you cut it or whatever, I'm shooting you the money.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's probably like the relationship that
Yeah.
you have with some of your
A
customers,
lot of 'em.
probably, man.
And I've been doing this stuff for over 13 years.
Okay, the lawn care company.
Yeah.
Okay.
13 years consistently every time, every year, never fails. For the last 2 years, I've been getting lots from the land bank.
Okay.
So with the lots from the land bank, what I do with them is I take kids out with me, we cut the lots, they get paid.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this: Do you just do grass cutting, or do
No,
you do snow plowing and all that?
I
So
do
you do
everything.
everything.
I got the whole. I do landscaping.
You lay down mulch and
Yeah,
like all that.
I do
like
everything.
okay,
It ain't nothing that I can't do. Do you know Diante Lyles?
Yeah,
Big Dante?
yeah.
He called me Mr. Get It Done.
Okay,
Anything that I'm doing it. You know
so
what
you
I'm
into
saying?
construction and
I
all
can
that
do
too.
all
then.
that. Only
Okay,
thing I
man.
don't do with that is lecture.
Okay.
I can do all that, and I got all the tools to do it. You know what I'm saying? Once I figured that I wasn't finna be in the streets no more, my last flip I just got the buying stuff, 0 turns, and
Okay.
trailers, and all the tools and everything. And if
Yeah.
I don't have the tools, I got buddies that got them.
Yeah.
I got a buddy that's a millionaire off of lawn care.
See, that's crazy.
Millionaire off of lawn care.
But
and
that's
he started
the thing.
push
I
lawnmowers.
believe it. I believe it. I know that there's money into it. Like, man, before my dad passed away, that's something that, you know what I'm saying, that he really was off into. Like, man, he stayed over on the east side. But like I say, he had his customers. Like, man, he had his customers lined up. Like, Monday, he was going to this house. Tuesday, he going over here. Wednesday, you know what I'm saying, he going over here. And like I say, I feel like that there was dope. So, man, as someone, you know what I'm saying, who's juggling, like, you know what I'm saying, coaches, nonprofit leadership, and running, you know what I'm saying, and just running, you know what I'm saying, different businesses, how do you really like keep it all balanced, man?
My kids and being with them and being with the kids in my program, they balance me.
Okay.
Because this is something that I want to do. And seeing their faces and being able to get them what they need and what they want. Like, when I was coming up, I couldn't get that. So
Okay.
being able to provide for them and being able to do different things is what keep me going with it.
Okay. And that's dope. So, man, as you know what I'm saying, being, you know what I'm saying, like I say, being that you are a leader, you know what I'm saying, and you be around the youth. So it's like, as a leader, what values do you try to, you know what I'm saying, instill in the young people who look up to you? Like, what's the one thing that, you know what I'm saying, that the kids that come through your program, that come across you, that say, yo, Coach Didi instilled this in me? What's the one thing that you would say?
Leadership.
Leadership. Okay.
And leadership and owning your own stuff.
Leadership and ownership.
Ownership.
Okay.
Because, if you own what you doing, can't nobody fire you.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you own in what you doing, can't nobody fire you. So only way is to go is up. If you already was at the bottom,
That's true.
can't go nowhere but up.
That's
Owning
true.
your own stuff and making sure that's one of the things. I'm gonna tell you somebody that's really dear to me, man, and this is my boy, Grams.
Why it's our Grams?
Yeah,
Nah,
Quavers.
Grams,
That's
that's my
that's my
dog.
baby.
I'm proud of Grams, bro.
Because when he was younger, I used to tell him stuff and teach him stuff,
And
I can tell he was listening, and I can tell he was a leader.
Yeah.
Because when they started that crispy life stuff, that was him doing that. Him and a couple other ones started doing that. And you know what I told him? I said, man, always own your own stuff. Always do your own stuff. And I taught him how to do the clothing apparel and all that.
Yeah.
And he took it to another level.
Yeah,
Now he got his own clothing line.
Nah, that's
and all his own merch and all that. You know what I'm saying?
That's one thing I can say, like, man, Grams definitely a real one, but he does listen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, far as like right now, he's been going crazy, like far as like with his content, his Twitch and all that. And it's like I see what he be doing. So it's like, man, I be poking him and you know what I'm saying, poking at him and inboxing him.
Him and his brother always be asking me what we need.
Yeah.
What y'all need? We want to record the kids. Where y'all gonna be at? You need some? You need some, Didi? You need some?
Yeah, like
they need some.
He definitely, like I say, man, he definitely listens and take and like you say, you can tell that he takes what you say, because it's like every time we have a conversation, I tell him a few things like, look, bro, go get this, try this, this was gonna help you. And then I see him go live and stream again. I'll be like, okay, he went and got it. And see, like with me, when I see a person actually taking the advice that I'm giving them and using it and applying it, it make me want to be like, okay, bet you took that. Let me find something else that I can throw at you to help you, because now I see that you taking everything that I'm telling you and you actually applying it.
And
man.
that come with not being a hater.
Yeah.
Because I always look at it like this. If I'm doing something and you doing the same thing that I'm doing, and you so happen to start doing it better than me, that mean I was lacking in what I'm doing. That don't mean hate on you for what you doing. You know what I'm saying? Or not show you how to do something.
Right, yeah.
Or not teach you like, hey man, this how you do this how you go here. Like I was talking to you about the nonprofit stuff.
Yeah.
Why should I keep that to myself?
Nah, for real.
Why should I keep everything I'm doing to myself when you, like you said, you younger than me?
Yeah.
So by the time you get my age, you can be 20 steps ahead of me.
And that's what it's about, man. Yeah.
That's what people did to me, man, when I first started off. They started helping me. Leela McGee, Shelly Sparks, people like them helping me. Miss Leela told me one day, I didn't understand until like a couple years ago what she was doing. She said, I'm going to put you in an incubator, but I'm going to grow you up fast. Not knowing what she was talking about, she called me like, hey, I'm going to give you this house. House was tore up, raggedy. I fixed it up, sold it, got another one, kept on going. So she tell me like, see, that's what I was talking about. I knew you was a leader, and I knew you could do this stuff, because I was down on my knuckles.
Yeah.
And she gave me a house.
Oh, and she just
gave it to me for free.
So let me ask you this, when she was giving it to you, did she give it to you to like go in and fix it up and flip, or she was just giving it to you as a place to stay? She just gave it to me to do whatever I wanted to do with it. And what I did with it was I went in and fixed it up and sold it and never looked back. So pretty much what it sounds like is she gave you a play to put you, you know what I'm saying? She pretty much
she put me in the game.
She put you in the game. She fronted you, the legal way. You know what I'm saying?
And
but she fronted you the crib.
Me knowledge.
That's dope.
Of doing everything I did. And she pointed me in the right directions to people that showed me stuff. You know what I'm saying? Her and Shelly like this. She pointed me in that direction. Hey, go up there and see what they got going on up there for you. at the Flint Development Center. I went up there, and I've been up there ever since.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just people show me stuff, and I listen.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
building them
saying?
relationships,
Yeah.
man, and that's what it's really about. You know what I'm saying? Building these relationships, man. So you know what I'm saying. Looking ahead, man. So looking ahead, man. Where do you see the Flames Youth Organization in like the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I want to own our own building. I want to be, if I'm not owning the building, I want to be able to run the building. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
I can get programs in there and do different stuff. I don't want to just. I want our own center. That's what I want.
Okay, so you aiming towards getting your
Yep.
own center, so that way, and I feel like when you get that center, you notice I said when, I ain't say if, because you go get it when you get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like that's gonna be something major. You know what I'm saying, for the city, man. And speaking of some major that you did as well, man. What's the new program that I've been seeing you post about that you were just talking about that's coming to the city?
So what it is my 7th grade team, they gonna be on the junior EYBL.
Okay.
That's Nike EYBL circuit for the middle schoolers. And that's
Okay.
one of the top, well, it is the top Nike youth circuit in the country.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that team gonna be right here in Flint.
Okay, so let me ask you this: how did that opportunity come about? If you can speak on it.
So how it came about is uh Mr. Bates came to me. That's Imani Bates' dad, Elgin
Okay.
Bates. He came to me when we was playing in Legacy in Brighton.
Okay.
And what's happening was our teams was beating everybody in the state. You know what I'm saying? And he asked me to be a part of it, but I didn't want to leave Flint Flames alone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't want to leave what you had going to go somewhere
Yeah.
else. Yeah.
But I talked to my parents, I talked to everybody about it, and it was a good look for our kids. When we first went over there, everybody saying, ain't no Nike team in Flint, ain't no this in Flint, ain't that in Flint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we study going and study building and get stronger and stronger. And as we get strong, this opportunity fell in my lap. You know what I'm saying? Just out of the blue fell in my lap. And it's just a blessing from God that we can do stuff like this for the kids around our city. You know what I'm saying? Or my
Yeah.
kids or anything. You know what I'm saying? We don't got to take them nowhere else to do this now.
To do it.
It's
Yeah.
here.
And like I say, man, that there, you know what I'm saying? That there is dope. That, you know what I'm saying, that you're getting these here opportunities there, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, like we was talking about, like at Haskell's, that's what we need here inside our city, you know what I'm saying? Like we was saying, the kids, like the top ranked kids out in Cali, out, you know what I'm saying, down south, they're getting, you know what I'm saying, that media training, you know what I'm saying? They
Mhm.
getting the actual facility, you know what I'm saying, the facility trainings. They actually able to go inside the gyms that got the little automatic ball passers, and you know what I'm saying, all of that, which is cool. But like I say, man, I feel like that once our kids do get it, they go value it more. But I feel like that they still go like the, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
just the old, you know what I'm saying, because that just growing up, a lot of the fancy machines and all that weren't really around. You really had to do them old school workouts and really, you know what I'm saying, put in the work, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You really
Yeah.
had to put in the work.
And see, nowadays, you got to put in the work, but you don't got to put as much work as
Yeah.
took back then.
Yeah,
You
cause
know what I'm saying? Because of social media.
yeah, cause of clips.
Because of
clickbait.
Yeah, you can
Clickbait
you
is
can
clickbait
play
be crazy.
you can play in a game now and score 6 points, and the 6 points was all highlights, but it's not
Yeah.
gonna show all the stuff that you missed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's gonna turn you up because you on social media. So the cameras and all that, it's different. But like when we was younger,
Yeah, the click. That's why I
yeah,
tell people, like the clickbait. See, back in the day when the highlights and everything came out, it wasn't too many cuts. You had to really see that play from up the court all the way down, you know what I'm saying, all the way down the court. It wasn't no cut scene. They go see how your man broke you, you know what I'm saying, on defense and how he came down there and scored. But okay, yeah, you may have got back on the next play, but we go see, you know what I'm saying, we go see all of that, man. So as we start you know what I'm saying, wrapping, you know what I'm saying, start wrapping everything up, man. For the people listening right now who want to support you or get involved with Flint Youth Organization, what's the best way they can, you know what I'm saying, reach out to, you know what I'm saying, get involved and help out?
You can reach out to me on Facebook, Flint Flames Youth Organization, or my name, Diante Lyles, or we on Instagram, Bates Fundamental _red.
Okay, man. So other than that, man, do you got like, you know what I'm saying, do you got like any after school programs, anything special that you want to throw out there that you got coming up for the kids?
Yep, our after school program and summer program is always held at the Flint Development Center, 4121 Martin Luther King. It's available for any kids from the ages of 5 to 15.
Okay, that's dope. So outside of that, that's it, man.
Yep, for now. And we got a basketball tryout coming up for the junior EYBL team.
Okay, where that's gonna be at?
It's gonna be at the Flint Development Center.
Okay. And then you got like the what's the date for the tryout? You got all that?
I ain't got no date yet.
Okay.
I ain't got no date yet.
Okay.
But it's gonna be sometime next week.
Okay. All right, man. So look, y'all, we gonna get ready to start wrapping things up, man. But listen, man, before we get up out of here, man, we gotta make sure that you can keep it P, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the part of the show that they love, but they hate y'all. Y'all. Let's see if Coach DD gonna keep it P, y'all. Look, he looking nervous. He looking nervous, y'all. Oh, snap, man. Look, so I'm gonna start off with, you know what I'm saying, with the smooth, you know what I'm saying, with the smooth questions, man, and then we go from there. So, all right, man, I just need you to give your honest answer. Man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta think too hard on it. Keep it P, man. You work hard on a project, but someone else takes credit for it. How do you respond?
Cool with me.
So you just gonna be cool with somebody taking credit for something that you know that you put your blood, sweat, and tears in.
This is the thing with me. I don't always got to be in the front.
Okay.
I'm not the person that got to be the person that that's known for everything. So it don't really matter to me.
Okay. So another one I'm gonna ask you. You're offered the opportunity that challenges everything you prepared yourself for. Do you take it?
It just depends on the situation. If it's good for my family or if it's good for the kids, it's no dollar amount that can make me do nothing. It's no certain person that can make me do nothing. If it's good for the program, if it's good for my family, then I'm with it.
All right. So last one, man. You're criticized publicly. Do you defend yourself or do you reflect on it silently?
I used to defend myself, but now I won't. Because not publicly. Only way I'm going to defend myself publicly if you put your hands on me.
Okay. All right. So I got one more for you, man, because this one seemed good too, man. You must forgive yourself for past mistakes. How do you start?
Praying.
Okay.
Praying on it and making sure that it's something that I can forgive myself for.
Okay. Dope. Real good answer, man. I like the dumb answer. All right, so see, man, it wasn't that bad, was it?
Nah.
It wasn't that bad, was it? Now we get to the real Keep It P question, y'all. Now we get to the real Keep It P question, y'all.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get to it, man. Look, you out of town, right? You out of town, man. Keep It P. You out of town. You got 3 of your best basketball players with you, man. Y'all out of town. Another coach see you out, and he pull up on you and say, hey, right here, right now, let's settle it. Your 3 versus my 3. What you doing?
I'm betting the house on them.
You say you betting the house on them?
I'm betting the house on them. I'm betting the house on them. I'm putting my best 3 against anybody.
Okay, so well, look though. What if he talking crazy though? What if he talking crazy though? So like, how do you? I'm talking about he coming up like, bro, your players ain't on nothing. We finna do this. We finna do this. What's the speech or like what you telling your players when you send them out there to sick them on 'em?
Get in their ass.
And they already know what that means.
They already know what to do. They already know what to do if I look at them.
Okay.
They already know what to do. We got killers.
Okay. That's it.
Every level. Every level.
So you say at the end of the day, man, no matter what, like you betting the house on yours.
I'm ride with them. Ride or die.
Hey, listen, man. And that right there, man, that's the episode, y'all. That there says it all, man. So listen, y'all. Until next time, man, look, I need y'all to tap in with the Flint Flames Youth Organization, man. Reach out to Coach Didi, man. Sign them kids up for the programs, man. Listen, tell a friend, man. Y'all was just kicking it with Pete, man. ATC, we support radio, man. Radio for the artists, radio for the people, man. Y'all already know what's going on, man. We just up grinding right now, y'all, and I'm gone.
I'm Diante Lyles, Flint Youth Organization, and I'm kicking it with Pete.
It's about that time. Hey, tell a friend to come and pull up a seat. Come join the conversations, y'all. It's time to kick it with Pete. Hey, tell a friend to come and pull up a seat. Come join the conversations, y'all. It's time to kick it with Pete. And when you kick it with Pete, we be keeping it Pete. Come join the conversations, y'all. It's time to kick